ED chief says conviction rate at 93.6, admits long-pending cases hurt deterrence. The conviction rate of the Enforcement Directorate stands at a robust 93.6% in cases where verdicts have been delivered, Rahul Navin, Director, ED, stated, addressing a key point of contention, often raised by the opposition leaders. Clarifying that the trial process for the cases under the PMLA is inherently complex and often delayed due to the lengthy judicial system, he stated that the ED has, however, managed to achieve a high conviction rate, with only 3 acquittals among all cases that have reached a judicial conclusion. Of the 47 cases decided so far, there have been only 3 acquittals, yielding a commendable conviction rate of 93.6%, Navin said, directly countering allegations that the ED's actions result in few convictions despite very high-profile investigations. He, however, acknowledged that there are long-pending cases. Addressing an event organized on the ED Day in Delhi, the director said, "We acknowledge candidly that several PMLA investigations are pending for a very long time, and one of the focus areas this year would be to undertake efforts to complete the investigation and file the final prosecution complaint and prayer for confiscation of criminal property before the special courts. We understand that long-pending investigations may fail to create deterrence and instead attract criticism." Navin also highlighted the complex nature of money laundering cases, explaining the systemic and procedural hurdles the Directorate frequently faces in the prosecution process. The ED has filed 333 prosecution complaints last year, taking the total cases under various stages of trial to 1,739 as on March 31, 2025. Delays in the adjudication of these cases can be attributed to the general delay in the judicial system, but is also on account of the inherent complexity of money laundering investigations and the procedural linkages with the trial of the predicate offense, he said. Looking ahead, the Directorate is currently sharpening its focus on violations under the Foreign Exchange Management Act (FEMA). The next area where we intend to focus this year is on FEMA violations. ED has been entrusted with the responsibility of enforcing FEMA to ensure that the rules, regulations, notifications, circulars, directives, and orders issued by the central government and the RBI are followed in letter and spirit, he said. Swipe left for next video. To fulfill this mandate, ED will carry out necessary investigations and adjudication and will impose penalties in cases of defaults related to export-import manipulations, violations of norms related to FDI and external commercial borrowings, restrictions on land ownership by non-residents, transfer of money abroad through unauthorized channels, etc. ED will encourage such defaulters to file applications for compounding of the offences, wherever appropriate, he added. The remarks by the ED Director came during ED Foundation Day, in a speech aimed at not only defending the agency's track record but also outlining a more assertive and structured path forward. Latest blogs.